lie to you kids, it's a fucking jungle out there. Keep your head on tight, unknown brain and mind me, baby, let's do it. Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, get too strong when I battle with the beast, bring a few on, the commander and the chief for my crew on, bullets rattling and whistle at your toque, never sleep, eyes open, hands clutching on my loop, it's a war zone. It's a war zone. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone.
We run everything. We're not the same. They ain't got us running through these veins. Make way for the king.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another AFR broadcast. Sorry for the late start. We were having some internet troubles, but it looks like we have them sorted. As usual, I am Kunai Zero, and with me tonight is Psycho.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, so we are here for round 5 of the Tier 1 Championship, and this time we're coming to you from Zandvoort in the Netherlands. Zandvoort, one of the 2 new tracks to come to the F1 race calendar in 2020. The first one, of course, being Vietnam. That was round 3. And now we're here in the second of them. And it should be an interesting race. I don't know what to expect because we've never raced here before. Also, the real guys haven't raced here before. So I guess it's by the seat of our pants and we'll see how it goes.
I'm really excited for this one because, like you said, we haven't raced here yet. No one really knows what's going to happen. No one really knows what to do, as far as I'm aware, in different situations here. I think overtaking is going to be a nightmare just because of the lack of experience, and it's going to make for some really interesting racing.
Yep, it'll also come down to what type of strategies people want to put into play. I'm not sure. Again, I've driven the track a couple of times in F1 2020. I've driven the track a couple of times in iRacing. It's a fun track to drive, but I'm not sure how that's going to translate in terms of racing performance in F1. But again, we'll see how it goes. We shouldn't be too far off starting. I think we're just waiting for a couple of drivers, and then we can kick things off. Based off last week's performance, let's see. Have a look at that points table. So Revo, of course, with yet another win in China. That makes 4 in a row for the last season world champion. 103 points for him at the top of the table. Mikau had a decent race, but ended up coming 3rd. He's currently sitting with 69 points there. Big Al coming up in 2nd. He's currently 4 with 42 points on the table in 4th. Potsy ahead of him by just a couple points there. He was 5th, but sits 3rd on the table with 50. Matt Dabry there in 5th with 35 points. Red Panda came in 6th position, 24 points on the table. Shrimp, 20 points. Combined YouTuber 12. Pacey with 10. And Flyboy with 10 also, and that rounds out that top 10. See what kind of shake-ups we can expect here.
I think it's going to be close in the midfield. Just looking at some of the practice times, I think it's going to be an awesome race.
Yeah, it should be an interesting one, and that's a given. Plus, I mean, everyone went on and on about the banking. I don't think it's that impressive, but sure. I think Zandvoort's real impressive is the middle section of the track. Because what happens is you cross that start line, then you've got like a decent horseshoe bend. But once you start coming into what would it be, turns 6 and 7 maybe? That's when it starts to get really, really windy. And the track widens out a little bit, and then it gets a lot tighter. So there's a lot of room for people to play within that middle section. And I think that's where we're going to see a lot of the moves take place. And then possibly maybe late breaks into that first corner due to the elongated straight. But I don't know. Not too sure. We'll see.
Yeah, you might see some gutsy overtakes in that middle sector. You were saying about the banking. It is pretty cool to drive. I've done some practice because I'm obviously racing in Tier 2. And it's quite a bit of fun. And it makes for some interesting traction, especially if it's wet, just because it's not sort of... It kind of unsettles the car a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We got Seb in the chat there. You're going to see barely any late braking into turn 1. Expects moves into turn 3 around the inside. Or turn 6, I believe. Jacob Meister saying that it's so easy to spin on those last couple of turns too. That I can attest to. That was the same in F1 2020 as it is in iRacing. You tend to be you try to be a little bit more brave in the last couple of corners. You can really push the track limits on the inside. But the way that the gradient changes, moving into that bank corner, yes, it is quite easy to spinala, as CJ says in the chat there. So it'll be interesting. These guys have a lot of experience with the game. They've got a lot of experience with car control, things like that. So I expect they're going to master it. But in race conditions, that'll be the key. That'll be the key to see, can they hold on. I'm also keen to see how qualifying evolves too, because I haven't seen a proper qualifying session, a competitive qualifying session on this track yet. So there's a lot of unknowns, and I'm keen to see how they develop.
I do think it's going to be wet, Jacob. In a bunch of the practice lobbies I've done, it's been pouring down rain. Oh, as I say that, there's not a cloud in the sky.
it's absolutely bright skies.
I'm just going to shut up now.
No worries. All right, let's switch over. We are in the qualifying session. 18 minutes on that clock for our guys to go around and set their fastest lap. Let's get our information set up and done. We can everything there. Good. I really wish it would just save. Codemasters, please let it just save the preferencing. It only takes me 5 seconds to fix, but it just be 5 seconds that I have in the pocket. You know what I mean?
It counts, man. It definitely adds up over the season.
It counts. Okay. Whew. Also, you know what I'm going to do, guys? We're going to test this. I've made sure that it was fixed before I started, but I just want to test it. Let's have a look. Oh, yes! Okay. The replay system works. Every single stream I have been like, yes, I fixed it, everything's sweet, and then it breaks in the stream. And it's annoying, and this time I hard-coded it in. So, we're good. We're good, chat. We're good. Alright, so people are saying that it's going to be a wet race drying towards the end. Well, Psycho, if you don't mind, what are tomorrow's Powerball numbers, sir?
I can give it to you, but I'll probably be wrong, and I'll be convinced that I'm wrong, and then I'll be right in the end, and I won't bet on it. So,
all right, okay. In that case, that's okay. Keep your secrets. All right. So, Apollo Pepsi is the first car on track.
I was going to say Pepsi shut out pretty quick compared to the other guys. He's keen.
Pepsi is always the first car on track. Always the first car on track. It's like he's like, this'll do, and he just goes out there and does his best. But he does have a lot of bad luck, especially last race, which I'm going to point out. So usually Apollo gets going, right? And then sometime in the middle of the race, things happen. But he was in a very unusual spot where the race started. An incident had occurred in front of Revo. Revo had no choice but to swerve out of the way, ended up collecting the front of Apollo and throwing him off the track. And it was just a really lame go all around, but I do really feel bad for him because straight from the gate, it's just like, yeah, what are you going to do?
He got wiped out instantly. Oh,
as we say, he catches it. So that's obviously going to be a binned lap, and he'll have to try and redo that again. But already you can see when you're pushing, you know, these cars, you can't forget, these cars have so much power, so much torque going to those rear wheels. If you don't manage that right pedal, and he does it again,
yeah.
That's what happens.
On turn 1 and turn 3, you pretty much, from what I've seen, you pretty much have to double upshift if you want to get any sort of traction.
Yes, the double upshift seems to be the way to go a lot of the time because it gives you a little bit more playroom with the torque. You're not pushing those high revs in the low gears, so that's definitely something that can help you with that. And we'll probably see a lot of that. So let's see, in the DRS goes there. So he will set the first time with a 110.0, but that will definitely not be the fastest lap as everyone starts to make their way across. There's a couple of people on their flying laps. Let's have a look. So Red Pen, it sets the fastest lap so far, a 109.65. And everyone right now is on that soft compound tyre. Flyboy now with a 109.6 flat. That's pretty good. Ali there with a 110.3, so it looks like he had a bit of a slow lap as well. Let's try and jump on with someone. I think I saw Geordie currently on a flying lap. We'll switch over to him, yep. Jump on board with the McLaren driver. T-Mac now. Fastest lap, 109.083. As Geordie now comes into the middle sector of the track. So this is the part I was talking about. The track widens out here. It's fairly wide here. There's a lot of room to play. There's a lot of room to battle as Mick out crosses the line, 108.825. But there you go. See, the corners come up real quick. So you can see that massive lock up there as Revo inevitably takes that fastest lap, 108.209 with the Red Bull.
That's insane.
It looks like Geordie has invalidated. So he will have to go again. Is he going to pull into the pits? Yes, he will move over there.
I think, just from speaking to a few people, I think Revo's fastest is high 107s.
Jesus. Here's the thing. I don't know what a relative good time is on this track. So I'm going to take it right now that a 108 is fairly fast. So if he can improve on that again, then, I mean, that's just typical Revo, isn't it?
It is. It is.
All right, let's have a look from start to finish. We'll jump on board with Wahid, Geordie's teammate. So here we go, into that first corner, to the 50-metre board, slowing down the car around 4th gear. It's a nice wide corner. You can carry a lot of speed. Then we go in, quick right-hand turn, then into another left banking, slight banking, I should say, up the hill, into 5th gear. Then you punch all the way through, fairly fast section. You give it all the beans as you make your way down through. There are corner names for these, but I'm not going to attempt them because they are in Dutch. And the last time I did that, it was in French and I was corrected. So we'll just leave it at that. Here we go, into the middle sector of the track. We go 9 and 10.
That corner is deceptive.
And past turn 10, then you got a nice, fairly decent straight here. Then all of a sudden it's the hard braking section. Turn right, turn left, use that apex. Then you've got a lot of runoff there. You've got the double candy canes. Double candy canes again. Oh, but that's invalidated. He's gone a little bit too far there, so that's going to have to be another run.
That second to last corner is quite hard because the inside curbs, if you touch them, you're finished.
Who else is on a flying lap? Looks like Pacey is. He'll be around that middle sector now. So Revo's still on top. 11 minutes, 20 seconds on that clock. Revo still on top of the timing tower. Mikau not far behind. Emac in 3rd there for Williams. And we've got Silver, 110.193. Combined YouTuber, 110.34 on the medium tyre. Bandcamp with a 111.1. Okay. So he's obviously got a warm-up lap in there. He's got to look to improve. Let's jump on board here with Bandcamp's teammate Pacey as he crosses the line. Let's see what the Renault can do. It's obviously a short track, fast track.
I quite like the short tracks. It keeps it exciting. Sort of the cars can never really separate too far away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so head through. First sector, nice and fast. You can see how much speed they carry. Almost 290 k's as Pacey catches the car. Whoa! That was touch and go, but luckily no damage occurred. Managed to keep it on the track, so he'll have to just go into cool down mode and reset, go for another lap. But Jesus, that could have ended bad.
He'll definitely have to change his underwear after that one.
All right, on board now with Shrimp, teammate currently on the top of that leaderboard. Let's see, where can Shrimp put his car? Currently 6th, 109.461. Oh, and he's about to do the same thing Pacey did, and that's an invalidation. So these guys are pushing really, really fast around that curve, and unfortunately the speed's carrying way too far on the outside, and it just, oh Jesus, as he drifts, he catches the inside, and yeah, it's throwing them way too far off the track, and it's causing those track extensions. You're gonna have to get on top of that.
Man, those inside sausage curbs are deadly.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
It looks like Shrimp's resetting and going again.
Alright, so on board with Gus Rules at the moment. He's coming around that final. Crosses the line there. We'll see what the Alpha Tauri can do. Currently 16th, 110.702. Oh, as he drifts on the inside curve as well. Jesus! What is happening? Everyone seems to be
really testing the limits.
Everybody seems to be getting caught out, and this is what you get with a new track. Nobody's really had that run in time, and you're finding that they're just trying to see where can they put the car, how much can they get away with, and it's interesting. Gus Rules getting a little bit squirrely there.
Hey ZXIR. Revo looks like he's gearing up for another lap.
With him. Here we go, crossing the line. Let's have a look. Revo. Current pole setup. Massive locks. Up on that brake, going a little bit sideways. Nice catch of the slide there. Zudix, let's watch an onboard lap with Revo. I need some tips, don't we all? Using that inside curve. There he goes, using the outside curve, but knowing where the track limits are, so not getting invalidated. You can see he's only using the first of those curbs. Push to the outside. Nice turn in, using all of the track. That's what you want to do. Less scrub. He's faster. Thank you for the follow. I think I said that right. Maybe.
You missed the E.
I missed the E. My mistake, dude. My mistake. I'm sorry, but thank you for the follow.
What happened to Gus?
I don't know, but it seems like he's left. So is Matt Dambury, and Revo decides not to finalize that, lap. So he comes in. We'll jump on board with Charlie now. Currently sitting 7th in the Ferrari. Let's see what he can do out of the Prancing Horse team. Hopefully something better than what their real life counterparts are doing. That's for sure.
Gonna say, man, a Ferrari would love to be 7th right now.
So, oh man, absolute F in the chat for Ferrari. Both Ferrari cars outside of the top 10. That hasn't happened at Monza since 1984.
That's a scary record to break.
That is, that's one you don't want to have. But congratulations, Mattia. That's what you've got. Okay, so Charlie doing a pretty good job so far. Has set a 109.2 while he gets out of the way. Thank you, sir. Yeah, how much he can improve by. You can see that short shift there to make sure of the low wheel spin. Go, nice use of the apex there, still on the track. Oh, dancing with death. Manages to make it work. Let's see, into the final corners now. Oh, still on. could be an improvement here. Let's have a look. Oh, it's getting awfully close to the inside. He will cross the line. Is it an improvement? It is. Jumps him up to 5th place, a 109.155.
Impressive, Charlie. Combat says he thinks it was 1954.
It could be from 1954. I might have misheard it. I thought I heard, and I've totally forgotten his name. How could I have forgotten his name? Crofty. I totally heard Crofty say 84, but I could be wrong. 100%. And I'm sure someone in chat's going to search that up and correct me. So.
Oh, T-Mac. Turn 1 got the better of him.
Okay, so it looks like, yep, he went off for a little adventure. So 4 minutes, we just hit that 5-minute mark. But 4 minutes 53 on the clock now. We will stay on board with Revo as he will start his next flying lap. Oh, and his engine just broke. So we'll have to watch that from the outside. I will never get tired of this game and its bugs. It's always something. Apparently, that's ego
hitting his apexes.
He is. He's absolutely top tier here. Let's have a look. Here we go. Nice use of the inside. Biff. How much of an improvement. So he's currently 500ths up on his time through that second sector. How much more improvement are we going to see? 3 minutes 42 on that clock. And he crosses the line there. A 108.153. So it's only an improvement of about, what's that? In the hundreds? It was a 108.2 before?
Yeah, less than a tenth.
Yeah, so it's not a ridiculous improvement, but it's an improvement nonetheless. All right, jumping on board with Potsy. Currently 8th, 109.239 for the Williams team. Let's see if he can climb up that board anymore. 3 minutes on that clock. These guys don't have much longer to set a faster time.
I'd expect to see everyone coming out within the next 30 seconds or so.
Nice carry of speed. That's really good, actually. Let's see how much speed is he going through here. Team punching the limiter, trying to get some of that engine braking in his favour. Another interesting thing to point out is a lot of the drivers coming around that final corner, they don't use all of the banking. They stay to the inside. And that's a trick that the guys at Monza do as well. Because it's shorter.
On the when you finish your flying lap.
Yeah, so if you have a look here, right? Here we go. Potsy will come round. Let's have a look. So, and he invalidates. That's not good. But you can see they stay close to the inside. They don't use the full banking.
I take it it's to reduce the track length.
Yeah, that's it. It's just because it's a shorter... It's weird, but... I mean, if it's faster, it's faster. It's the same thing you do at Suzuka too. Now that the bump isn't there, you just sort of hug that pit wall, just so you shorten the track length. Make it faster. Alright, so 1 minute 44. These guys don't have a lot of time left to set these fastest laps. Revo still on the top of that tower, 108.153. Mikau not far behind, 108.623. T-Mac in third for Williams Racing Team. The 108.891. We are currently with Red Panda at the moment, who is sitting 11th at 109.655. Let's see if he can improve at all. Thank you for the follow, Altana Scott. Much appreciated. Let's have a look. Red Panda will be looking to improve, but he is also on the medium tyre.
Who's on? Oh, yeah, combined.
Goes through Sector 1. Sector 1 ends at the 8. Have a look here. Across the sector line. And no, he's down on his time. So 400s. He could catch something. Let's see. Oh, there's a little bit of wheel spin. Has to catch the slide. Going to cost time as well. Oh, hits the sausage curb.
That'll get you every time.
Oh, he goes way too far. Has to catch the slide. And the time is invalidated. There's only 10 seconds left. Is he going to try for a fast lap then? No. He will pull in.
I was on board with Mikhail then. He was on course for a really good lap, but he touched an inside sausage curb in sector 2. And just lost it a little bit.
Yes, we got follows left and right. Thank you, boss man. Thank you, LandoBot Activate. I love that name. That's a great
Cheers,
one.
guys.
Oh, as Revo goes a little bit wide there on that curve, gets invalidated as well, so he won't set a faster time and goes into the wall. He knows the fastest way back to the pits. T-Mac goes past there. Geordie's actually up on his time, so he might improve here. So T-Mac has called it a 108.891. We'll see if Geordie can actually jump him here. He was up on his time through Sector 2. You can see one of the Red Bulls must be shrimp off to the side. He's still in the track. This might be looking good for Geordie. Let's have a look. ERS completely used out. No, decides not to. I thought he was going to take out the pit wall there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Charlie. He gets it.
I saw that in Charlie, yeah.
He'll come in as well. Oh, is there an improvement from him? Nope, into the wall.
What are these guys doing tonight?
They know it's done. And it's interesting, you wouldn't see this many people on track still with 0 seconds on the clock. Usually most of the people are already done. So we're just waiting on Matzoid, it looks like, and Silver. Don't think Matzoid... No. Taking the slow route. He is done.
I think Pepsi's still on a lap.
Oh, he might be. It says that he's gone through the checkered flag already for me, but... Okay, so Matzoid has retired. Big L's across the line. Charlie's across the line. Combined is across the line. So is Silver. Bandcamp as well. I think... There it is. I think that's everyone now. Spark show there from the racing point. Alright, so interesting qualifying. We can see a lot of drivers having a struggle, but Revo comes out on top. A 108.153 secures pole position for the Red Bull. Mikau will start alongside Mercedes with a 108.623. And T-Mac in the Williams with a 108.891 will take third. And Big Al will start alongside him in the Haas with a 109.129. Geordie, Charlie, Shrimp, Matzoid, Potsy, and Flyboy round out those top 10. Unfortunate qualifying session for those down the bottom. Matt Dabry didn't even set a time.
I don't know what happened there, but I'm utterly impressed by Flyboy. Flyboy, sorry. I mean T-Mac. He's he's had a bit of a rocky start to the season, but he's just done a very, very good qualifying.
That is nuts. Okay, so it is raining.
It is.
It is raining. Oh, and Jacob Meister gifting a sub yet again. Jacob, there is a direct drive wheel that I would really like. If you wouldn't mind pretending that's a sub and gifting it to me, that would be awesome. But no, we love your work, mate. Thank you very much. It helps everybody. And whoever got that, which was Astro F1 Valor, congratulations with the tier 1 sub. It's raining. It's raining. It's going to be great.
Carnage.
Well,
absolute carnage.
This will be great or it'll be absolute chaos. We'll figure it out. It's everybody's on board. We're all on board. We're in the same ride. We'll see what happens. Okay, so here we go. Everybody's on track. 20 cars. It's a full grid. And it is currently raining. Revo leading out that formation lap. I have no idea how this turn 1's going to go. But I hope... Oh, well, there's a disqualification already. He'll get sent back. Charlie will start on the grid on his own.
On his own? What did he do?
Not sure, but he is currently sitting on the grid all by his lonesome, which is weird because usually when you DSQ, it's because you hit someone else and you both get put.
Yeah, I've never seen an individual person end up on the grid.
Okay. Well, we will find out. 36 laps here at Circuit Zandvoort in the Netherlands. Now, we do know that the race is going to dry out towards the end. There's the AWS predicted pit stop strategy. We've got the one stop or the two stop. I very much doubt people will be two stopping unless, of course, it does get dry enough towards the end that it calls for mediums or softs. But as it stands,
do you know how long the inters last?
The pit stop strategy did say, but I didn't pay that much attention. I should have. But I think it's going to be like lap maybe 15, 17.
Yeah.
They got a lot of tread, so yeah. But it'll definitely be I can't imagine people doing a two stop again. The only time it'll be a two stop is if it's if the rain does decide to subside and the sun comes out. But
my AWS kicked in a little bit late, and it said it's expecting a pit. The first pit stop. If you do a one stop, it's expecting it at around lap 18.
Right, 18. That's pretty good. Actually, that's a decent hint. So we can just see Matt Darry marking up in his box there. So of course the lights don't quite match, so we will have to wait. But there are the 5 lights. They're off, so we'll just wait for these guys to start.
Any time now.
There we go. There's a shift, and away we go down towards our first corner. Revo with a decent launch. Mick Al close behind. T-Mac, Big Al also falling in suit. Let's have a look. We'll go down through the grid. There's a nice wide camera angle, and it seems like we've gotten pretty well. Oh, we can see a McLaren taking out the Aramco sign.
Geordie's got a bit sideways there.
There we go. From the back of Geordie, you can see everyone coming around that horseshoe. But so far, so good. I'll be honest, I expected more chaos than this, but this is good. Good showing from the Tier 1 boys.
I'm impressed. I really am.
Go figure. In the dry, they crash on the start line. In the wet Zandvoort, we're good. There is a Sector 2 yellow flag, but I don't see any cars. Actually, yes,
Revo.
I do.
Revo?
Revo is off the track. Revo has been spun around off the track. Unfortunately, we did not catch that on the onboard cams, but he is at the back.
No damage, I don't think.
Jacob Meister, he's throwing for content. That would not surprise me, to be honest with you. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. So Mikau will cross the line. I can already see carbon flying from one of the Ferraris, it looks like. I think Charlie must have lost his front left.
Matsuo looks like it's going a little slow, actually.
Currently on board with Geordie now in 5th. So Mikau leading this race. T-Mac close behind. I can see that the timing has broken, so we'll have to wait for the next lap for that to fix. And as you can see on that onboard camera, you can see barely nothing. Potsy closing up behind. Now, of course, with the wet race means that there'll be no DRS. So it'll all come down to whatever you can scrounge up from the air.
Red Panda going on the inside of Pepsi. Couldn't quite get the traction coming out of the corner. They're side by side.
Red Panda seems to be battling as we come through. You can see Apollo cutting the choices there for Red Panda. Red Panda having to go off the track. That's a bit cheeky. Wahid doing the same to Pacey, but a little bit more refined. Wahid will take 12th. Pacey falls in line.
That was quite gutsy by Red Panda to stick his nose in there.
There's the predicted pit stop strategy again. Thank you, AWS. As we are on board with Pacey, who's looking to try and make a move on Wahid. I think Geordie might be doing the same to Big Al.
Pacey way later on the brakes.
The wet just doesn't seem to allow you a lot of wiggle room, to be honest. As Revo makes his way past Bandcamp now. Oh, looks like Wahid got a little bit squirrely out of that corner. So Pacey's going to take the advantage. And he makes it work now up in the 12th place. Good job from the Renault.
Pretty clean so far. I'm actually really impressed by these guys.
Jump on board with Flyboy here, who just... as Apollo gets a little bit sideways, that's going to allow Red Panda, I think, to make a move. He's going up on the outside. Yep. Seems to have worked.
Potsy also got past Big Al.
Oh, Apollo gets sideways there.
Mikhail is just pulling one hell of a gap to T-Mac.
Yeah, so 3.6 seconds now, the gap between first place and second. And of course, Revo making his way through the rest of the pack, but will he be able to make his way back to the front before the race is through? Most people would say yes.
I would say yes. I've seen him do it before.
Let's jump on board with Geordie now. Fourth place, currently chasing down Shrimp in the Red Bull. 0.3 the gap between them. Gaps have been dancing back and forth. You can see Shrimp towards the outside of the circuit. Geordie using the line on the inside. Seemed to have a lot more speed through there. It is actually ridiculous how little you can see when you're following someone. There's so much spray.
Red Panda's also getting close to Flyboy, but it can't quite take him, so Apollo is... Oh, Apollo! Oh!
Well, Apollo is out of the race, and Geordie almost lost his car as well, but with that accident comes a virtual safety car.
That first corner in Sector 2, he just couldn't get traction, spun at the same spot Revo spun, but
he
obviously
got
was
terminal
off.
damage. Yep, he had terminal damage, so we are down now to 19 drivers. A Racing Point has retired with a spin there just at the start of Sector 2. So that is unfortunate. Lap 5:36. The VSC has been called off, so it was a quick one. And we're now back up to racing speed as Mikau breaks the 5-second lead mark. Mikau obviously knows he's in a very unique position here. He has the advantage, and he has to basically use all of it. He has to try and get as far ahead as possible so that by the time Revo climbs up the grid, Mikau has a fighting chance.
This the circuit is kind of like Monaco in a sense, where there's very few opportunities to overtake. Just looking at these guys, there's a lot of... Like, Revo's really struggling. It's been a couple of laps now, and he's only made up a few positions.
Is it... was it just me, or did race control just turn on DRS?
I thought I saw that message too. In saying that, it does actually look like it's drying up.
DRS is on.
If you ride on board, it does look like it's drying up.
Wow. Okay. Good to know. Oh, Shrimp off the track. Wheels touch. No damage, but... Oh, Shrimp's going to lose 2 positions there. Potsy takes the advantage as well. So Geordie moves up into 3rd. Potsy in a 4th. And Shrimp now in the defensive mood. That's, okay, so the rain has subsided. It looks like everybody's coming into the pits now.
Shrimp stays out.
Okay, so Mikau has swapped on to the soft tyre. It looks like everybody's coming in, and rightfully so. If there is no rain and the track's about to dry, then screw the intermediate tyres.
I think I see what Mikau's plan is. I think he might be going for a soft first, just to build that gap as much as he can, and then swap to the medium for the finish.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if it pays off. Lap 6 of 36, so we still have 30 laps in this race. So the rain has subsided. Race control has decided the DRS is now enabled, which means, for the time being anyway, you can see that dry section of the track starting to appear. We're on board with Potsy now in 10th, as there is a McLaren parked on the side of the track. What is that about? Well, that would be Geordie, and I don't know why his car is spawned on the track.
Mikhail gets past Red Panda. Mikhail is absolutely flying.
Geordie has been disqualified for the session. Okay, so there is obviously a glitch that has happened there. His car was spec'd. Oh my god. Revo has just been given a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Flyboy.
Revo's missing a big chunk of his wing.
So obviously he's hit someone there. It looks like Charlie's gone off as well. Man, there is... Oh, Jesus. People are going off left and right. So we've lost 3 cars so far. Now, Geordie's car was marked as in the pits, but his actual car was set on the track.
Okay, why not?
So that's a weird one. And I guess we'll have to look into that later as we have Sector 2 and 3 yellow flags come up. VSC has been disabled, so we're back to race pace.
Yeah.
Mikau is loving this at the moment. 5 seconds ahead of T-Mac.
Revo's in some strife now. I mean, he's had to pit again, replace the wing.
Yes, Coach, you did hear that correctly. Looks like Revo collided with Flyboy in some fashion, ended up getting severe damage and a 5-second penalty for that. So that was a pretty heavy hit. So that to have been given a 5-second, or conversely, he hit him during VSC. That would also cause a 5-second penalty. And yeah, so that's, you can see him there, 17th, still in the pit, just came out there on the soft tyre. Yeah, Jesus, Mikau is laughing now. Look at him go.
He would be. Now, it's interesting watching everyone swap tyres onto the dry compounds. A bunch of guys on softs, a couple of guys on mediums, and quite a few guys on hards too. Different strategies.
Everyone's thinking different ways to get to the end of this race. We'll see who's pan out. Potsy is trying to catch up to Matzoid here to make a move. Matzoid with the same towards Big Al. Oh man, those sausage curbs take no prisoners.
They will end you.
You can see Geordie's car trudging along.
Oh, Silver spun.
It parks. There we go. Silver has spun. There we go. So he spun, looks like just out of turn 1.
Curb turn 1.
Oh, Potsy, get back on track. Oof, that was risky.
Now, there's a bit of a train behind Flyboy. Bandcamp and Combined are both battling.
Jump back there. 14th position right now. We'll jump on board with Combined, who is currently on the hard tyre. Bandcamp in front of him on the mediums. Flyboy on the hards. So Bandcamp's looking to try and use some of that fresh tread, faster tread. See if he can get past these guys. But right now he's having a bit of difficulty. Flyboy managing that gap well. Combined looks to be in a better attacking mode. He might even go for a late break. No, Combined's more sensible than that. It's a chicane. Don't do that. So he pulls in. So it'll probably be a dive on the main straight. Actually, he didn't get a great exit out of that corner. So Bandcamp has pulled a little bit of space now. And that banking corner. Let's have a look. DRS is on. Bandcamp has it as well. Oh, and he looks from the inside of Flyboy, but it's not going to work.
Flyboy positioning his car very well there.
Mm-hmm. Very smart to close the door. That's what you want to do. You want to, don't put yourself in positions where an opportunity is available for another driver. Close the opportunity. Obviously, follow the rules. Don't go, breaking the rules. But it's very, very smart to close that door, especially when they have to be alongside you for them to own space. So if you can close that door early, then it just gets rid of all that risk. The only problem is if the guy behind you was like ready to take that position and you close the door and he can't stop in time, well, then we leave that one up to the gods, I guess.
That'll yeah. That's gonna end in tears for someone.
Well, Flyboy's managed to get away pretty well. Bandcamp now at that 8/10th mark. Combined is
Panda side by side through turn 1.
Let's jump in there. So Red Panda just getting overtaken. Locks in, tries to get in faster there. So it's interesting. Shrimp is on the medium tyre. Red Panda on the softs. Shrimp definitely had a lot more control of his car through that sector.
Yeah.
Can we go on board with T-Mac? Yeah, I guess we can. I mean, 8 seconds away from the leader.
It's a bit of a boring onboard.
So it might be a bit of a boring onboard, but we'll keep an eye on that timing tower. If anything happens, we will have to switch for...
Everyone's sort of pulling out a little bit.
8 seconds. Jeez, Mikko is loving this.
He is.
Let's
Now,
with Combined as he looks to try and make an attempt on Bandcamp. Bandcamp, though, knowing his rights, and Combined ended up putting that front left into the gravel. That was risky. Everyone came out okay, but Combined did definitely go for that. Bandcamp put a stop to it.
Bandcamp's lost DRS.
Wow, Flyboy is absolutely flying now. As the name suggests, I guess. I hate that. I try so hard not to do that. I try so hard not to do that, and I end up doing it a lot. So annoying. Okay, lap 11 of 36. We are dwindling down through this race. Combined still hot on the heels of Bandcamp. They make their way through towards the second sector.
Now, Shrimp is pulling away from Red Panda on those mediums. The Red Panda's choice to go on softs might not have been that wise.
Does look like they are suffering quite a lot here. And Bandcamp's mediums aren't helping him at all. Look at Combine. Combine just has so much more speed. Obviously, he has the DRS on his side. As Bandcamp goes a little bit too deep into that corner. This might be exactly what Combine needed. Have a look for the final complex of turns. DRS will be a massive advantage for him, but he has no ERS. So here comes Combine. Bandcamp tries to break the tub. It's not going to work. Combine's using all that he has. He'll get forced to the outside. Bandcamp holds the inside line. And it looks like the Renault might come out on top here. Oh, but they are side by side moving now. Oh, and Combine's made it work. Oh, but he gets touched on the inside there. Nope. And well done to him. The Racing Point moves up one.
Good clean overtake.
I don't think Bandcamp's going to let him have that for free, though.
Combine is getting away pretty rapidly.
Yeah, there's something going on there. Bandcamp can't seem to keep those tyres, I think. Don't think the performance is there, and Combined is absolutely rocketing away right now. And that is a shame. Bandcamp now relegated to 14th place. Hopefully, he can make up some... Oh, he did. Apparently dirt rallied his way over that, that sausage curb. That's one way to do it, I guess. Let's jump up down to 8th position now. Down? Up. Up to 8th position as Matt Dabry is now right behind his teammate. He's looking to make an overtake, both on the soft compound.
Knowing Red Panda, I'd say Team Orders would definitely be ignored.
Rosberg Hamilton. Nice speed there by Matt Dabry. Oh, don't go out too wide. Please don't spin. I know I've said that, and I know I'm the commentator, but please don't spin. This is actually quite a good showing here from the Alfa Romeos as Pacey is catching up.
Jesus, Matt.
Wow, Pacey is catching really quickly, and he's on the hard compound. Wow, okay.
In saying that, those softs are probably half worn out.
Oh, Matt Dabry going a little bit wide there on that second to last corner. He got hit for that. Red Panda has no choice but to let him pass. With no DRS, that's going to let him go straight through. Thank you. The positions have changed. Matt Dabry up into 7th, Red Panda into 8th. Pacey waiting in the wings. Down in 9th place.
Flyboy getting really close to the back of Ali as well.
That's the fight for 11th. So Ali doing a good job there to hold that position. But Flyboy seems to be going a lot faster. Maybe it's the paint job, who knows? Jump on board here with Flyboy. Facing down the Haas. So far, this has been a pretty action-packed race, I have to admit.
It has.
Flyboy! That did not work out too well for him.
Combine's enjoying it.
Just see that again, so... See him go through there, up through first sector. Now, Flyboy wanted to carry more speed, didn't quite get exit he was hoping for. And as he comes through there, you can see, bang, snapping on the steering there. Lucky you catch that, but well done, still on track.
Oh, Matsuit and Shrimp side by side. Shrimp got past Matsuit. Those soft tyres getting worn, the mediums are outperforming now.
The lap 15 of 36. No car is on intermediates. Everyone has switched to a dry compound. Mikau with a 10.8 second lead. That's...
With these softs wearing, Pacey should be catching Matt Dabry soon.
Pacey does have, as his name suggests, pretty good pace. He's been catching really, really well. Maybe the hard compound was the big brain move.
I think Mikhail would have a valid reason to argue with you there. Matsuit's spun.
Matsuit is off the track. He is losing positions rapidly, and that is called the yellow flag there for Sector 3.
No damage,
for the
though.
Alvatari. Lucky for him.
Yeah.
He seems to have gotten better with not losing his front wing. Matsuit was... We made jokes about it, right? Last season. And now he's just like... Maybe he's just like, I'm sick of it. No more wings.
There were many, many jokes.
Okay, Flyboy here with the DRS and the overtake button. Ali moves to cover that inside line. Let's have a look. Will the Mercedes come out on top through the corner? It's side by side so far. Yes. Gets the move done. Good job from Flyboy. And Smitty's apparently going to arrest me for that terrible joke.
That's a pretty standard dad joke.
Yep.
Ali not very happy losing that position to Flyboy.
I can't imagine he would be. Let's have a look at what this battle unfolds like from the view of Combined, who is also catching up to both of them. Combined doing Omen's work right now.
He is.
He's been making moves, currently in 13th, but hopefully he'll be able to climb up through the ladder. Ali keeping a nice gap there. There's the DRS, so Flyboy will now be under attack from Ali, especially on that main straight. There is a lot of speed to be gained there. And, of course, the inside line seemed to be the best way to defend. But only if you've got at least a decent gap. If they're almost side by side to you, you're probably going to lose out, especially because it's a left-hander as you come around into the next set of turns. So Ali can't quite catch.
Combined really late on the brakes.
Mm-hmm.
Making up a lot of time there.
Nice three-car battle here. Flyboy doing really, really good to hold them off. And Combined is inching ever closer to the back of the Haas. Ali now has to be both on attack and defense. Nice speed. Backed up a little bit more than the other two, but he'll catch up to the next set. Can we please see a 14th versus 15th battle for old time's sake? We certainly can. I just got to keep an eye on those timing windows. Do you guys know what happened to my car after I DC? Yes, it was parked in the middle of the track. It was weird. Because it said your car was in the pits, but it was actually just parked dead center of the track. And then it ended up parking off the track and leaving. Yeah. So a very, very weird one. That's the first I've ever seen a glitch like that.
Matt Dabry in the pits throws on a set of mediums for the finish.
Potty, Matt Dabry, and Matsuit all in the pits there. Let's have a look. Bandcamp now with the DRS. Silver managed to make the move on the early ones. Here comes the mediums. The pit window is open for those on the soft strategy. He goes hard on the brakes.
Yeah, Matt Dabry just came into that fray as well with Ali, Big Al, and Flyboy.
Bandcamp was not able to hold off that onslaught. Also, what didn't help was Matod was coming out of the pits as well. So he had that inside line cut off.
So our battle has escalated now. Matt Dabry getting past Ali on the outside on those fresh mediums.
That is a great camera angle to watch that as Big Al overtakes T-Mac as T-Mac pulls into the pits there. So 13.5 seconds now the lead that Mikau has. And an interesting development too is Revo is still in 16th place.
Just not having a good race.
It seems that way. I mean, not sure what's going on there, but still got a lot of race to go, so... Oh, have a look at some of these developments. Look at the cars behind. We'll jump on board with Red Panda as they collide into the back. He collides with Ali. Combine is upside. Sideways, he makes it through. So Combine in 10th, Ali in 11th, and Red Panda in 12th. I don't think they caused any damage. No, it looks like they're okay. Ali does lock up as they come through the horseshoe, and it looks like Red Panda has a lot more speed. They are side by side as they move through the hole. Up into Sector 2 right now. Red Panda makes the move. He gets up into 11th. Woo!
Wow.
Great moves.
Gutsy. Matt Dabry got past Flyboy as well. Those fresh mediums fitting him like a glove. Mikau just pitted for mediums as well.
Okay, so Mikau now in the pits. He's got 13 seconds up his sleeve as Revo looks to go on the outside of Bandcamp here. And Bandcamp's pretty much going to let him go. I mean, I can't imagine you want to fight that.
No.
Oh, no, I take that back. What?
Lock up on Revo.
He doesn't really have anywhere to go, and Revo will just rock it off. There we go. 15th now. Makes his way through the grid. 16 laps left in this race. Oh, and Revo comes into the pits. He'll be switching off those soft tyres. Well, 12 laps away, yeah. I wonder. Mikau on fresh mediums, Shrimp on mediums as well, but he's got 12 laps of wear. Pacey on those hard tyres, with 13 laps of wear. Big Al on fresh mediums rather. Otzi and Matt Dabry also on the fresh mediums. There you go, so Flyboy in 8th, Red Panda in 9th, and Combine making his way up into 10th. Good job from him so far. Looking at some of these times, the times have exploded quite far. Looks like the closest cars on track are the ones you're watching, and it looks like Bandcamp as well as he closing in on T-Mac. Oh, have a look at Red Panda! He wants to keep the inside line. Oh, that's okay. That's a bit interesting. I don't think the stewards are going to like that one too much. Red Panda decided to keep the inside line. Let me see if we can see that real quick. He absolutely forced him off the track there. Well, let's keep an eye on that one. I'm not sure if that was 100% kosher or not. Lap 22 or 36. Flyboy did a shoe me, Phil. No. Yeah. Yeah. Adzi, we don't actually know. We think so, but we didn't catch Revo's spin, so... Fastest lap so far, Simdogger, I believe belongs to Mikau. Don't think anyone's broken that so far. I think it's a... Oh, no, there you go. Astro's on top of it. 106. Oh, he desynced. Okay. Some of these times... these times are starting to really close up. I'm liking this. Flyboy already attacked by Red Panda. Now he's got to be careful of the pink Mercedes behind him. Here we go. Combine's looking to make a move. Flyboy will have no choice but to hold that outside line. Oh, jeez. Combine, no effort at all. ERS, no problem. We'll get through. Flyboy down into 9th now. Jump back a couple of positions to Ali in 11th. Nice little train forming behind Flyboy. Dabry might look for an attack soon as well. Mikau's lead has gone down from 13 seconds to 9. Still a monster lead. Having a bit of difficulty coming out of that exit. That's what shot off, and now Wahid is behind. Wahid's definitely going to make an attack here. Let's go. Oh my god!
Wow!
Matzoid! Oh my god! Let me just see if I caught that. Alright guys, so this is on board with Ali. Here we go. Around the cast couple of turns. This is, if you didn't quite catch what I'm talking about, I know I switched the camera. Just have a look at Matzoid. Matzoid goes on the inside. Flyboy goes to the pit. And barely Matzoid gets out of the way.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close. That's a way to put it. Jesus.
That could have been a nasty incident.
That was... Flyboy probably should have stayed on the inside if he wanted to pit.
Probably.
But anyway... It is what it is, but great job there from Matto to avoid that. Jeez, very, very close. We have a Sector 3 yellow flag. Looks like...
Nothing serious.
Nothing, no, it might have been just a little bit of an off. Wheels into the dirt.
So Flyboy's got a fresh softs. It'd be interesting to see if he can catch Band with 7 seconds.
Right, so Wahid goes to make the move. Done and dusted. Wahid has a lot of speed under those soft tyres. What else we got? Sector 1, 2, yellow flag. Looks like another...
And campers are pitting.
Tyres in the dirt. Jump up on board with those. So it looks like Potsy going a little bit off track.
I think Shrimp's tyres are starting to fail. He's dropping back further. Mikau's losing him now, and Pacey's catching him.
Yeah, so Shrimp's just pulled into the pits there.
Oh, he has.
Those medium tyres have definitely come to their end. You see Matt Dabry and Potsy come around that final corner. Potsy's going to have the DRS, so is Matt Dabry. Jesus Christ, Matt Dabry has so much more speed. Gus Rules is ghosted. He won't be a problem. Now Potsy looking to keep that defense. Oh, who's going to come out on top? It looks like Matt Dabry might squeeze it out. Still side by side now. Oh, wheels are touching. Wheels are still touching. Potsy out. Potsy makes that final move. He keeps fifth, but I can't imagine Matt Dabry's going to let him have it for long. A nice fight between these two. No damage.
Potsy's got no ERS left at all.
And as they're fighting together, they are catching Shrimp and Ali really, really fast.
we're going to have an intense couple of last laps here.
I think so. 27 to 36. We still have a decent amount of lap. What's that? 9 laps? 9 laps to go. Revo now in 13th.
Matt
Comes the move. Oh, that's a big touch. That's a big touch. Luckily, no damage, but Moxie turning a little bit left and hitting, touching the fronts. Oh, keep it, keep it. Oh,
good catch.
That was a close one, but definitely a good catch there. That Dabry keeps the car on track.
That could have been nasty. Shrimp on those fresh softs is making up a lot of time in the pacey.
Yes, he is. That is coming down quite a lot. Thank you for the follow. Ilmpok, said that correctly. And Two Stone, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. We are on board with Revo, who's trying to catch up to T-Mac here. T-Mac on those fresh hards. Revo on the medium compound, sorry.
Oh, Shrimp's made up so much time so quickly.
Everybody just seems to be rallying over the final chicane. Here comes Revo on the inside there. Not much of an effort. And gets the DRS through the zone. Get past and he'll move up into 12th place. And now, let's keep an eye on Shrimp, shall we? On the fresh softs, and he is chunking time out of that gap between himself and Pacey. And Mikau, 25.3 seconds. That is the gap right now.
Oh, it's insane.
A little bit.
It's impressive how much time he's managed to pull.
Down through the gears. Pacey's got to know that Red Bull's in his rear view. Side mirrors, rather. There's no rear view mirror on a Formula 1 car. Here comes Shrimp. There's the DRS. Hello, goodbye.
No effort at all.
And
now,
he is gone. Oh, as Red Panda picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's something I have to point out. There hasn't been a lot of penalties on this track.
No, there's only been a few. A select few.
Yeah.
Now,
Usually we see them all the time.
Yeah, we do. But Ali and Silva are probably going to have to pit on those hards. I don't know if they're going to make it all the way through, which means Revo's actually managed to get himself back into the points, which is quite impressive.
That is very impressive. Up 29 to 36. You are correct. Those hards will wear out anytime soon. Even if they don't, Revo will overtake them. Probably not without much difficulty. Yeah, he might even make the move right now. You can see the Ferraris prime in the crosshairs. Oh, that curb did catch him out. Luckily, Revo managing the car well. Nice use of the apex. He just carries so much more speed than some of these guys through corners. It's ridiculous.
Now, just like to also point out, you don't often see a Revo having no ERS left.
Yes, you can tell he is pushing everything out of that car. Gus picks up a 3-second time penalty there. So I think as we come around this final curve... Oh, Revo!
Oh, Revo!
Jesus, okay, no, he's kept it. Alright, I was going to say he's probably going to make the move, but no. As Ali comes into the pits there, Revo will get a position for free. Now he'll be looking to chase down that Ferrari. Jump up a couple of positions here to Wahid. 8th place right now. Matzoid barreling down on him, and he's trying to catch Red Panda.
Revo takes Silva quite easily.
Revo now in the points. Salvage something at least. Oh! Shrimp picks up a 3-second time penalty for warnings. This might just be exactly what Pacey needed.
Possibly Pacey and Big Al. That would put Big Al back into podium position if you can maintain it.
Well, that's not ideal. Shrimp will be trying to... well, if I were him, I'd be trying to get as much distance between myself and Pacey as possible. Because that's definitely going to hurt. They're looking to trade places. Wahid, will he go for the inside look? No. Bit too far out. He'll take the safer option. Jump up a couple. Jump on board with Matt Dabry. Chasing down Potsy and the Williams.
Matt Dabry getting close to Potsy again.
That was a great attempt there. He carried so much speed. I'm surprised he didn't end up in the back of the Williams. But anyway, now Matt Dabry trying to keep car as stable as possible. Potsy knows that he's got DRS. Oh, he closes off the inside line. That is a great defensive move. Oh, but those tyres. God, that's dangerous. God, that's dangerous. But they made it out okay. Yep. Here we go. Matt Dabry, which way are you going to go? Well, you can only go left, I guess. Whoa! Jeez, oh, and there is collision there. They do bump into each other. My God, what? These guys give each other no room. Okay, so Matt Dabry gets in front. Potsy loses.
Lost a bit of wing.
He has?
Yeah,
he has. There it is. There's the end plate. So that was a collision earlier. As these guys are going, let's just have a look here.
Big Al's catching Pacey.
Here's Matt Dabry. And then you can see them just fighting it out. Oh, just no care. Lucky not to come out of that with damage.
Big Al will probably take Pacey on the straight.
Big Al on those medium tyres. Pacey's 25 laps in with them. That's asking a lot from these. Let's have a look. Will he catch him before the end of turn one? No.
Now, Shrimp has managed to put more than 3 seconds between himself and Pacey.
Yes, I did notice that. So, as long as Pacey and Big Al fight, Shrimp might get away with this.
Yeah.
If that's the only penalty he's had, I think it is. I think it's the only penalty he's had so far.
It's the only one I've seen.
Oh, this Haas is hunting him down. Big Al is looking for the overtake. Pacey will try everything he can to position his car to prevent that. We are lap 34 of 36, so there's only 2 laps to go. And as it stands, Mikkel will win this race by a mile or so. Thank you for the follow, Kango Khan. Appreciate it.
Oh, I think Big Al's got him here.
Oh, he looks to make a fake, but he goes up on the inside line. Oh, Pacey having to brake. Oh. Very, very heavy. And a good job there from Big Al. He moves up into third.
Okay, now the hunt is on 2 seconds. 2 laps to get 2 seconds on Shrimp. I wonder if we can do it.
13 lap on mediums? I don't know.
Those softs can't be feeling too flash either.
That's true. That is true. Shrimp will be feeling the wear on those softs 100%. Yeah, here on board with Matt Zoid, who is looking to try and get an attack done on Wahid. And we have a Sector 1 yellow flag, and it's one of the Haas. And it looks like Ali. Oh, have a look at this. Mikkel's in the pits. Mikkel's in the pits for a fresh set of softs. He's going for the fastest lap. Not only does he want the win, he wants that extra point. But can he get it? Because I thought the fastest lap was glitched out. I mean, we can just retroactively apply it, so whatever. So go, Mikau. So he'll be looking. Now, that obviously does bring down the gap, but it's still 11 seconds, so it's... Let's be real. I'm sorry, Smitty. Is that the AFR logo with sunglasses on it? Because if it is, that's incredible. I'm just saying. That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
That's fantastic. All right, so lap 35, 36. We've got about a lap and a half, dependent on track position, of course. And Matzoid is still trying to chase down this position, but Wahid is doing a great job to prevent it. Matt Dabry with a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings. I think that's more than 6 seconds, so Potsy might actually jump a position here.
Okay.
Revo is closing up too.
Revo is, yeah. Mikau is absolutely flying.
Mikau is far and away. I think that's Mikau. Let me just have a look here. Yeah.
Fastest sector 1 by far.
He goes past Bandcamp there. We'll just keep an eye on this timing tower because there is the Revo and Matzoid will be fighting. But Mikau, as it stands, with an impressive drive, to say the least, will come across and win round 5 here at Zandvoort.
Revo, Matzoid, and Wahid are all in the middle of a big brawl.
Here we go. So Mikau will cross the line and take the win. Congratulations to you, and probably set the fastest lap to boot. Let's jump back to 10th place. So
Driving up the inside.
Revo fighting Matzoid, looking over and being like, remember who the senior team is. Oh, they're still side by side. Oh, but he spins Matzoid out. Matzoid gets spun across while Revo tries to come through. There might be an investigation into that one. Now Revo looks at Wahid. He doesn't have much time past the line. Is he going to make the move? He might just make it. Oh, it was so close. It was so close. 0.039. But great attempt. A great attempt. Now, of course, Revo does have a 5-second penalty there. That will come into effect. It might be something that has to be looked at. I'm not sure what the circumstances were.
It will be removed because he, I think he hit Flybo with quite a bit of ferocity.
He also served it in the pits. So he would have, because of that 5 second, he would have served it in the pit lane. That's why it hasn't affected the timing sheet. There's the driver of the day, Matt Dabry. Definitely pulled off some amazing moves there, but I think the hero right now is Mikau. What a great drive. Amazing performance. Got that impressive lead. And looks like he took the fastest lap in the last lap as well. So, well deserved. Maximizing the points there. Shrimp in second. Managed to get the 3-second gap he needed. And Big Al takes 3rd place. Another great showing from Big Al. He's been doing some really good driving as of late. So let's have a look. So Mikau did a 109, and yes, that will be the fastest lap of the race. So Mikau will earn an extra point. Mikau in first, Shrimp takes second, Big Al in third. Combined, Pacey and Matt Dabry 4th, 5th, and 6th. Potsy, Wahid, and Revo with a great showing. Spun on the first lap, came back to take 9th, and then Red Panda rounds out the top 10. Alright guys, that is Tier 1 done. Don't go anywhere though, because Tier 2 is just around the corner. I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Gunai Zero, this has been Psycho, and we will catch you soon.
See you guys.
Fall apart, even though you told me to get back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit. Yeah, you say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space, just my luck. Put me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, name, you understand. I wanna stay, 'cause I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck. Put me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. I wanna leave, you understand. I wanna stay. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. I wanna see you while you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, still spinning inside your orbit. I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, name, you understand. I wanna stay, 'cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck. Put me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand. I wanna leave, you understand. I wanna stay, 'cause I don't wanna walk away. 'Cause I don't wanna walk away. Pull me back, take my hand. Come on, name, you understand. I wanna stay, 'cause I don't wanna walk away. Cause I don't wanna walk away. Cause I don't wanna walk away. I'm not the girl that I used to be. Sometime I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey, hey. Oh, baby, I don't need love me. Hey, hey. 'Cause your love, I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye. I'm not the girl that I used to be. Sometimes I'm more than words. I'm beyond what I once was. I don't believe in love. Hey, hey. If I want something, I got it. Hey, hey. Oh, baby, I don't need love me. Hey, hey. 'Cause your love, I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy. Real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances. I don't care if I am fancy brighter. Yeah, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling goodbye, I'm telling goodbye,
a choice to make, a little mockery it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile but don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door is closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile but don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
Let's make this one. Let's make this one. Money.
We're not the same, we're not the same. We're not the same, we run everything. We're not the same, we're not the same. They ain't got us running through these veins. Make way for the king.
Seeing monsters at your window. No, you can't sleep.
And we're back. Thank you everyone who has stayed tuned in. If you're just joining us, welcome. We are here for Tier 2, the AFR Season 5 Championship. I am Kunai Zero. With me for Tier 2 will be Banned. He's just setting up some stuff for the lobby. We should be able to get started fairly soon. I think all the drivers are pretty much ready to go. We've just got a couple of little tweaks and we're away. Just have a recap here of the current leaderboard for Tier 2. So Simdogger leading the championship at the moment with 86 points, with a second place. The China Stars managing to inch out that victory there. So he's in second with 81 points. So very, very close. Anybody's game. But from there on is a 40-point difference. Smitty currently sitting in third with 42 points, coming third in China. Combat Rat in fourth with 28 points, sharing, mind you, with Trin22, who's also on 28 points. Bieber on 27th, he comes in about 7th place. Surplus with 18, Skins as well, so that's 9th and 10th, I believe, or 8th. It goes there. Yeah, and that rounds out that top 10. Decent positions there. So Jacob Meister, Nutstrikes again, managed to finish within that top 10 at China. I believe it was Fever in 4th, Artanis 5th, Skins in 7th, Surplus in 8th. A decent race. Well, it'll be interesting to see how they go in Tier 2. Tier 1, those of you who have stayed with us from the beginning, was quite the chaotic race. Wasn't expecting Revo to spin on that first lap, to be honest with you, but Jesus, he really punched through the grid, come back, and that's 9th place, I believe. He was very, very close to getting 8th, but Wahid just inching it out from him. And a great win by Mikau, also setting the fastest lap on that last lap as well. So that was a great showing by him. So hopefully we can get that kind of action in Tier 2. I don't know if it'll. I don't know if I want it to rain again. That's probably not the way I would go. I think that maybe let's have a dry race. Let's see what we can do with a dry race. But I mean, it only rained for a couple of laps in the Tier 1 anyway, so we'll see how that goes. I think we're just getting ready now to port in. Let's have a look. I think we are good to go. Let's jump into main session. Alright, here we are. Nice sunny qualifying. 18 minutes on that clock. Get ourselves set up. Nice full grid. That's what everybody wants to see. See who comes out on top. I feel like Simdog is probably going to have a strong showing. I know he's done a lot of laps around this circuit. Can't imagine Stars will have much difficulty around the circuit either. I know he's been doing a lot. Condon had a decent showing last week with some good moves. We'll see if he can do the same here in Zandvoort. Now we're just waiting to see who pulls the trigger first. Who comes out of their garage first? Always random in Tier 2, and in Tier 1 it's usually always Apollo, but it's anyone's go. Okay, now are you in here with me, Band?
I am here.
There he is. Hello, sir.
Howdy.
Okay, so it's one of the alphas. Looks like it
L-Jam.
is L-Jam that is out first. We'll jump on with him as he sets his outlap. So give us a quick rundown. How was Tier 1 for you?
For me, it was a bit of a struggle. I haven't done a lot of practice around the track. In the wet, it was a little bit tricky. But yeah, it's not too bad for, getting used to and all that. Not an overly difficult track, but difficult to go very fast.
Mm-hmm. It was a chaotic. I mean, from our perspective, it's very chaotic. Revo with that early spin. I mean, was not expecting that. I'll be honest. And then having to climb up from all the way at the back, getting damaged, hitting Flyboy, getting a 5-second penalty there. So yeah, a really rough race for him. Great race for Mika. Jesus, he ended up putting 25 seconds of gap in himself in second place. It was quite ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, nonetheless, it was good to watch. So I'm hoping we can channel some of that here into Tier 2 as well. I don't think that it'll be a wet race. I believe it's going to be dry, but I haven't had anyone confirm that, so we'll see. Have a look as L-Jam crosses the line for his flying lap. So we saw 108s. Oh my god, it begins! Surplus, 5 group place penalty for a collision with Simdogger.
Simdogger's missing some front wing.
Well, that can't be good. You can see a massive train there just at the end of Sector 2. L-Jam now makes his way past that first sector line. We saw 108s come out of Tier 1 boys. Evo with a 108.1. See what kind of times get from our Tier 2 guys. L-Jam with a pretty clean lap so far. It's use of the curb. Another thing too, these sausage curbs are so deadly.
Yeah. Some of them, there's the kind of a long left-hander. You touch that inside curb and the car is going to go around.
Another Bahrain. You go, DRS crosses the line, sets the first time there, 110.261. So that's a good time Got a good banker lap anyway from L-Jam there. We'll see as everybody else starts to slowly make their way across. Jump on board with Pondon, currently on his outlap as the rest of those times filter in. Skins with a 1:10.47, very, very close. A good start. Still have 13 minutes and 50 seconds left on that clock. You see some other guys come across. Combat Skins his teammate, 111.135. Looks like we've got one of the Ferraris. He'll come across the line there. Keeper, 1/3, 111.39. You got Saxa. Stars, setting the fastest lap so far, a 109.64. Saxa there with a 111.2. Newell, fitting in between everyone, a 110.484. Artanis just comes across there with a 110.177. All the times are starting to show as we jump on board with Pondon. Smitty there.
Yeah. Wow, that's almost pole. Almost.
Almost. He's pretty quick. And he does have really good showing. Let's see if he can try and inch out that extra bit of time. Still plenty of time to go as Jacob Master there off the side of the track. Pondon making his way up to the first sector. Let's have a look. What are we looking at? Nice use there. Great speed carried. 30.5. Bieber in the chat. Pole will be in the 8s for T2. Let's see. Be nice to see if they can match that. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of a cheeky toe there from Artanis. Use every advantage you can. Another thing I've noticed, everyone seems to just be rallying over that chicane curve.
Yeah. Well, it helps you line it up for the next part of the corner and, it doesn't really unsettle the car too much.
This has looked like a pretty good lap here from Pondon. Where's it going to sit in the 110.4? That'll put him in 5th. It's a good run.
And that's on the medium tyre, yeah.
That's a great first run for those mediums. Interesting. Maybe we'll see a bit more of Pondon here. Great driver, but seems to always have bad luck.
Yeah.
A lot of his races. So we'll see if he can turn it up. Let's jump on board with Trin 22, currently on an outlap, driving for Williams. There goes his teammate past him. Simdogger, who's currently on the lap. Keep an eye on that timing board. We'll see where he ends up. Simdogger had a very, very close battle with Stars. Managed to get inched out, though. Does end up winning, taking first place in China. Okay, so Trin letting the traffic go past. Heading up for his flying lap. And Simdogger breaks it. Oh, geez, a 109.4. That's a bit of a gap. Alright, so 2/10 between him and Stars. It's a good banker lap. 10 minutes 58 on that clock. Plenty of time left for some improvements.
Trin might encounter a little bit of traffic. Hopefully doesn't hold him up too much.
Looks like it's Surplus in front of him, I believe. Might be Keeper. No, it is Keeper.
I think it's Keeper.
Keeper is also on a lap as well, so we'll see if he comes
No,
together.
no.
Nah, he pulls off there. Good job. DRS section. So his teammate currently on provisional pole. How can Trin place this car?
The almighty Williams team.
Yes, indeed. A team with immense legacy in the sport. Unfortunately, a team will no longer... Oh my god, in second! Wow!
109.5. Wowee.
Okay. Williams, Mercedes powered, but apparently mimicked them on track as well. 1 and 2 so far.
Strange that he pulled all the way to the right-hand side of the track. You think the fastest line would be going straight ahead.
Everyone is doing that. I mentioned it with Psycho. I'm like, you would think with a banked corner, you would let the inertia carry you. But no, everyone is sticking to the inside. And the only thing I can think of is that it shortens the track length. It's the same thing you do at Suzuka. Now that there's no bump, you just hug the pit wall. It's the same thing they do at Monza. because you can push the track limits on that right side. It just shortens the track distance. It's the only reason I can think of that they're doing that. But it seems to work. So
Yeah.
here we go with Artanis. He's already set a lap of 110.17. See if he can improve it all. Currently 5th. Oh, his combat's coming out of the pits. Yeah, it'll be fine. So yeah, it's a bit sad to hear that Claire Williams will be leaving the team. That will mean Stars a 109.35. Ooh, the elbows are coming out. Yeah, it's a bit sad because that'll mean that there will be no direct Williams family member in the team
Involved, yeah.
So I mean,
to be honest, I'm not expecting the Williams name to be staying around for too long.
no, I mean it wouldn't. I don't think it'd be right. Personally.
It's not going to be a McLaren situation.
Yeah.
But we will see.
Yeah, it's sad to see, but it also is a testament. Money is all important. If you don't have it, well, you can't really be a competitive team, which is a shame. Obviously, the regulations are out to fix that. That's what we're expecting from 2022 onwards. Tannis does improve. 109.994 now on those medium tyres. That's pretty good. 5th place for him. Smitty on an outlap. Jump on board with him. Currently sitting 4th. Can he break that top 3? Oh no.
Oh, he's coming up to some traffic.
Skins taking the Rojon route. Get out of Smitty's way. Let's see. As he crosses into sector 1, or sorry, into sector 2, I should say, down the Pirelli Bridge, click. Woo! 30 seconds, or 30.067. He is 200ths up on his time, so this will be an improvement, but by how much? Currently sitting on a 0.694. Trin 22 on a 549, and Simdog is on a 406. Can he jump 2/10? Can he match Simdog's time or thereabouts? Or he might even go for pole as well, but I don't know if the time proves that much. We'll find out in a second as he comes around the final bank of corners. Here we go. And you can see they cut into the inside. And they stay there, and he crosses the line, and it's the fastest lap.
Wow.
It's a 109.162.
We might see those 8s.
Oh, see, this is where it's at. You have 3 drivers that are fighting for that provisional pole. Maybe even 4. I think Trin could possibly do it as well. As it stands right now, they're all fighting with those soft tyres. A couple of guys at the back are staying on mediums. So Stars and Simdogger are both on an outlap. Who is...
I wouldn't count out Skins from doing a soft run and, getting in the mix. Also, Newell up into 5th place on the soft tyre.
Yeah,
109.7.
Good, yeah, all right. Well, there's plenty of options to choose from, I guess. 5 minutes, 30 seconds on that clock. We are currently watching Stars drive out on his outlap. I believe Simdogger is coming across the line now. I'll switch to him. Let's see if he can improve at all. So he is currently 3rd. Schmitty, provisional pole. He'll be looking to make an improvement of 3/10. Was a lock up on that front left. We'll keep an eye on that sector time. Yellow flags as well as one of the Haas go a little bit too far in that first turn. Here we go, coming around. First sector, what do we got? And he's down. He's down on his time. So he needs to try and find that time in the rest of the lap.
And some.
And some, that is true, yes, and some. So Trin comes across 109.234. He takes 2nd, forces Stars down a peg. Great battle we're seeing here at the front. Simdogger comes around the final corner. What do we see? Is it an improvement? Looking for 109.4 or better. Oh, a 109.296. So he will slot just underneath his teammate. So Trin 22 bringing out the big guns here as Stars coming around now. 109.355 is what he had. Oh my god, he's 2/10 up. Oh, but he goes a little bit side. Okay, the scrub will cost time, but by how much? Stars is on a cracker of a lap right now. He might even break into the 108s. Is that what's happening? Does he hit the 108s? Oh! Just out! A 109.056. Oh my god, he almost broke into the 8s there. But that is a cracker lap. Of course, that's going to make him happy. Jesus, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left on that clock. Smitty is currently on an outlap. So can that be broken? Will we see the 8s here in Tier 2? Big Al reckons yes. We have a Sector 1 yellow flag. Cars just putting their tyres in the dirt a bit. There are a ton of outlaps here. You know what? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Band. I'm going to jump on board with Skins.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm going to see. I'm going to see. We're going to keep an eye on that timing tower because we know that Smitty is... I believe Smitty's coming around that final corner now. Keep an eye and see whether or not he improves. But I want to see, can Skins put this car... Can we see 5 cars fighting for that top spot? There's not a lot of time left. Obviously, we do have the timing desync with us in the commentary box, so they will have a little bit of extra time, about a minute, I believe, after our counter hits 0.
Yeah, it's about 45 seconds to a minute.
Here we go. Jump on board. He comes around that final corner. Skins currently 13th for the 110.4 as Smitty with a 109. Wait, no, sorry. Someone else jumped in there. I thought that was I think it was Decelerate jumped up into 6th place with a 109.91. Here we go. Oh, Skins might just catch some traffic here. Haas does the sensible thing, out of the way. It's good to see drivers pay respect. Wink, wink, Monza.
Yes. Yes, it is.
A bit of a rant. Ooh, Skins with a 30.194, and he's 3/10 up on that time. I think Band might actually be talking some sense here. Oh, there's a car! Oh, it's Skins! Oh, sorry, Zudix! Zudix has folded that front tyre. Oh, boy. Oh, that might have cost Skins some time. Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay. Hello, LPF. Glad you're joining us. The Skins. What time can we see? Will he be in the 9s? Yeah, of course he'll be in the 9s. What am I talking about? Come on. Might we see a change in pole? It's a quick one, but it doesn't look like it will be there. It is his 6th. It's an improvement. It's a 109.8. And that jumps him up into 6th place.
I think the position of that racing point really hurt him because you really need to be out wide to get a good exit out of that corner. So
yeah, I'm with you. That definitely caught me by surprise. Zudix looks like he spun into the wall there. Unfortunate. That's ending. That's qualification. Oh, Skins, get back. It's qualification ending, so it's a shame.
Well, Trin's just starting a flying lap now.
Jumping on board now. 17 seconds left on our clock. And that means there's about a minute left. We'll see how everyone turns out. There's a ton of people still on laps.
Oh, there it is. Smitty.
Smitty breaks it, so he is the first to hit the 108s. But with a 108.968 and immediately retires from the session knowing that's it. That's the max. That's what he'll get out of his car. So now, right now, there are three other cars. Oh my god!
What was that?
The Skins gets out of the way. I think that was Psycho. We'll have a look on the replay. As soon as Trent... Oh, no. Yep, he realizes that was out. He sees that was out. So we'll stop with Simdogger. Let's have a quick look at that replay. I believe it was Psycho that was on the track. You can see Trent coming around. And I think Psycho must have been off the side, trying to get out of the line and just... Where was that? Here. There he is. Woo! You can see the carbon on the track there. God, that was close. Pass the ball. Does nobody look at the track map? Sometimes not. I say that all the time, by the way. I'm like, they have a track map. Like, use it.
Yeah, but I will admit that, when it's a new track, you're not really familiar with the layout. So
True.
sometimes you're not sure whereabouts on the map you are, even though you know the track, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. Okay, so it looks like time is out. Combat comes across there with a 109.999 skill. Ooh, okay. I don't know if that puts Simdogger off. Skins, unfortunately, in the chicane, or just coming up to the chicane. Simdogger is still attempting a lap. It's still looking good. Is it going to be pole, though?
Oh!
And he does! Last lap, and it's a 108.881, even with the McLaren in front in that chicane. I thought he'd scrubbed some speed, but evidently not, and he takes the pole. What a drive!
Wowee.
What a drive! Great lap from Simdogger. God, Smitty's got to be upset right now. He can tell he drove the pants off that car.
Yep. Just over a tenth.
Yeah, so in
Oh, no.
reverse, in reverse
Just
world,
under.
Williams on pole. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everyone. It looks like Artanis and CK are just coming into the pits now. So that will be the qualification over. But what a lap there from Simdogger. Great last attempt. That puts him on pole. Smitty will start alongside. Stars with a 109.056 starts in third. And Trin22 will start second place in the second row of the grid. The 109.234. Jacob Meister with a very good time there, a 109.447. Artanis 6th, 9.5. Newell and Skin 7th and 8th. Bully with 9th with a 109.873. And Decelerate with a 109.910. It's insane that the top 10 cars are within a second.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very tight this season.
It's awesome. It is awesome. I'm always keen to see Tier 2 races. To be honest, I'm just keen to see races, but Tier 2 is definitely showing up this season. All right, so again, Simdogger on pole. Second. Stars in third. What was that, Ben?
I was just going to say, I think Skins might be one to watch. As we saw, he didn't get a great lap in for his fast lap, so keep an eye out for him during the race. But I think it's going to be a very spicy battle up front this evening.
Jesus Christ. 0.087. That was it.
Yep.
0.087 between them. That's insane. So good. I cannot wait for this race. And it's sunny.
Yes.
Full speed.
There's clouds. So you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Little sprinkle of excitement towards the end.
Guess so. All right. Now we just have to wait for everybody to connect. They'll go out on their formation lap. Last chance for those guys to get some warmth, the brakes and tires. Then we'll be setting off what will be 36 laps of hopefully really close racing.
Well, Tier 1 had VSCs. So it's tradition. It's tradition for Tier 2 to get a full safety car. But we'll see.
Look, I'm gonna say this. So, me and I think everyone else in the chat were fully expecting that because it was raining and it was a new track, Tier 1 was gonna have like so many accidents, and it didn't happen. Everyone made it through well, and we were like, "Oh, okay, sure." Maybe that's the reverse here. I hope not. Please don't. I know you can't hear me, Tier 2 drivers, but please make it through the first turn.
Not gonna lie, going through turn 1 on the first lap in that rain was pretty difficult to see.
I can imagine. That's the other thing too. I understand why you know, but not having brake lights is an interesting choice. You have a blinking light, sure, but
Is it really that hard to put a switch in on the brake pedal and just be like, yeah?
I don't know. To be honest, look, okay. Here's what Newell
Ooh.
and Skins have already been
Skins.
disqualified.
Oh.
Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Well, we've got Aljam, Combat Rat, Psycho, and Surplus all starting on the mediums. Pondon and Nut going for the hards. Saxa, Zudix, Keeper, and CK all going for the softs. That's outside the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone inside the top 10 is on the soft tire.
See how their strategies evolve. Obviously, everyone in the top 10 going for the fastest laps, so they're locked in with their soft tire. I'm sure AWS will inform us what that's like. We do have some info. So Seb, one of the guys in the commentary team, analyst, he did do some data. There we go. So the AWS is saying it's a one-stop, soft to hards, lap 11 to 13 for the pit window, or a two-stop, 10 to 13, and then somewhere in the 20s. But yeah, Seb did some investigation, did some testing, found that the average wear per lap on the soft tire, the C3 compound, is 5.25%. So you get about 11 to 13 laps, but it does shred quite a bit in comparison to, say, the C2 or the C1, the medium tire with about 3.8%, and the hard tire with about 2.95. So yeah, it's the softs last, but not as long as you might want them to.
Well, the Ferrari's racing points at the back.
I mean, one of that is correct. Okay, so lap 1 of 36. The race is about to start. Obviously, we have to wait for the game to catch up. You can see the rev counter on SimDocker's car. There's the start. A decent launch there, but the Mercedes is really quick to catch up. And he's already made second. Smitty then goes into the inside as well. And so far, so good. You can see the majority of these cars. I think one of the racing points got caught in the front there, but no damage. Jump on board with Zudix. Currently 15th. He's got a Renault up the side of him there.
I've seen some carbon fibre flying off towards the back of the field.
Alright, so we got some timing issues, but they'll be resolved once they cross the line.
Pondon is missing a right front end plate.
Okay, so he's had a little bit of a collision there. Looks like him and his teammate are side by side at the moment. There you go, so Bully up in 8th place, chasing down Newell in the Red Bull. Up into the chicane. So far, so good. Little minor hits, nothing major. The Surplus gets a 3 second. I think that might be the quickest penalty. Oh, there's 2 cars off. Surplus and CK80 both off the track.
Don't know what happened there.
Surplus is still off the track.
He's still not moving. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Oh my god, okay, so not sure what happened there, but that's going to cost the Ferrari a lot of time. 12 seconds is already the gap, as Stars managed to make it past Simdogger. At the front, apparently by a lap. But, thanks, Codemasters. Alright, let's jump up a couple here. Artanis on board. Alfa Romeo chasing down Trin 22. The Williams. So far, so good. Nice, clean racing.
Aljam has a right front end plate missing as well.
Looks like these guys have been bumping. Jumping cars. At the sectors. Oh! Well, I can't keep up with that, but Smitty has smashed the fastest lap. There was about 3 cars there that got it. So Smitty in charge of the fastest lap, and it is lap 3, which means DRS has been enabled by race control. So expect to see some massive overtakes on that main straight.
Jam's coming to the pits. Pondon has stayed out.
CK80, I think, has spun. Yep. Yeah, so Surplus is now catching him, so that's not a bad. That's a bad go. Bad
And CK's also got right hand and plate.
Nut has gone into the wall as well. Up there, just before Sector 2. As you can see, Trin and Artan. Trin and Smitty fighting. Oh, hold on a minute, it's 3 wide. Smitty got caught out badly, loses 2 positions there. Jesus, what
And it's
happened?
not over yet.
Let's go back. Oh, Neil goes up on the outside.
Maybe.
So,
Yeah, he's got damage. He's coming into the pits.
Smitty goes into the pits. Let's try and have a look. See if we can catch more. So, oh, jeez, this was a massive hit. How did I not see that? Smitty ended up getting collected. Loses that front wing. No wonder. I was so busy looking at Artanas, I didn't see Smitty get absolutely hit. Right in front there. That's insane. Thank you, replay system. All right.
Working.
Yeah, for once.
I think some drivers are kind of hanging out for a safety car or hoping for an opportunity to pit.
Stars with the lead for himself and Simdogger. Simdogger's got a nice 1.2 second gap to Trin. So Trin won't have DRS in here on his side. Artanis and Jacob Meister will. You can see they're trying to break that toe, and Artanis is just going to go absolutely for it. No worries. Well, Trin might actually have the inside line here. Oh, Artanis does squeeze it out. Good job. There we go. He goes forward. Up into third. Good job from the Alfa Romeo. Getting chased hard. Trin close. Jacob Meister as well in the AlphaTauri. Newell, for that matter, within that 1 second as well. So from third to sixth, all in a nice train as Simdogger is looking to make a move on Stars. He'll have DRS into this zone, and he uses the overtake. He wants to get it done before the chicane. There it is. Nice view from the helicopter there. Oh, but Stars squeezes in on that inside, side by side as they come out of that turn. But Simdogger is in the lead. However, Stars knows he's got the DRS section coming up on that main straight. Let's see how this goes. He's got the overtake on already. Here we go. Jumps off the inside. Great move. Close. You might see a game of leapfrog for the rest of the race.
Yeah. It's kind of like the double DRS zone at Abu Dhabi. If you overtake
Oh my god.
the first one. Oh, no.
Smitty is out of this race. Gonna jump on board with CK80. Let's have a look. Can we see the car?
We have a full safety car.
Oh my god, it's off. There it is. And that is the car. Oh, it's a
How
massive
does
hit.
he end up like that?
It's a massive hit. LJam managed to pick up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Hopefully CK80 doesn't hit the same. Nope, it's okay. So that is a massive hit. And Smitty, who was, showing that he had potential to possibly win this race, he's out.
He'll be kicking himself. Absolutely livid.
No idea what's happened there, but he's gone around. Was he spun around or did he spin on his own? Oh man, alright, well, we're down to 19 drivers and it is a full safety car.
Well, this will allow the likes of CK and Surplus to catch back up.
Oh,
And-
stars!
No!
Oh,
Oh,
no
dear.
way.
Dear, dear.
Oh, Skins
Oh,
gets it as well.
Skins.
Is this... Hold on. Is this like a glitch? Or are we actually seeing... Oh, these guys just getting caught out.
I think they're just getting caught out. Oh,
No
looking at the
way.
Renaults double stacking a little bit there, it's all too familiar.
So Simdogger elects to stay out. And his teammate follows up behind. So both on 6 laps of wear. Combat, Psycho, both on the mediums. They've still got life in their tyres. Stars has pit, comes back out in 5th. Jacob Meister, Bully, Newell, Artana, Skins, Saxa, Accelerate and Zudix all on fresh tyres. Accelerate and Zudix on medium and soft respectively. People in the chat there. Ballsy move by Sim. I think so. I mean, maybe he's expecting... Track position's not that powerful though.
No.
Like, unless he's expecting to put some serious distance, I don't...
Well, you got Combat and Psycho behind on 6 lap old mediums, but they're not, slow. And, I assume that those softs will be getting towards the end of their life.
Well, analyst data says laps about 13 is when you start to see get up to about 70% wear. So obviously they're not going to wear as fast. He is behind a safety car, so we can expect to extend the lap count by a little bit longer on the wear. Stars is on the medium. Stars could be 2-stopping. Yeah, that's the risky choice as well. There's
It is
no-
a short pit lane, but it's also a short lap.
Yes, that's right. 10. Well, race pace. Let's say 109, 110.
Hmm.
Nobody's going to attempt a one. Yeah, so Revo in the chat there. No, there's no way anyone can attempt a one stop. It's way too early. Of course, it's only lap 8. Well, this race took a turn. Well, it takes about 14 of them, I think. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I smashed it. Yeah! 14. I think there's 14 turns. Hit on lap 6 for Hards, and they were 89% when I crossed the line, and I was 2 laps down. Alright, so strategy seems to be king here. Well, I mean, strategy's king everywhere, but some tracks it is more effective than others.
Yeah.
Simdog is still leading this race. This at least allows Surplus, maybe, to catch up. You can see that lonely Ferrari. He makes his way up in a sector 2. I would expect the safety car to possibly do one more lap. That'll allow the Ferrari to catch the back of the queue, and then they'll be able to rock it off. But
Yeah, I think there may be one more lap.
I think they would have informed us by now. Being bobbing and weaving, trying to get warmth with those tyres.
Oh, Newell coming into the pits.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
no.
Come on now. Maybe everyone's getting caught out because it's the newer track.
I think, yeah, it is. And it's also a bit deceptive when you come in there because it's all white on
why
both
I hate
sides.
Monza.
Like, you don't really have any,
Yeah.
place to pick a point to start braking.
That's why I hate Monza. Because Monza's pit lane start is right up there.
Yeah.
So you start to go in, and then all of a sudden you're like, does that say 80 Ks? Interesting that both Williams have stayed out either master strat or they could be in trouble. Well, we'll find out. Obviously, 2 stops are on the board.
I think that's going to backfire, if I'm perfectly honest.
Well, they're going to have to contend with the fact that Stars has fresh tyres, and both Combat and Psycho can go longer than them. I'm not sure in the long run if that's going to be a problem, at least from Combat and Psycho. But Stars will definitely have longevity on his side. But we'll see. Maybe there'll be another safety car. Maybe... Oh,
Safety car in this lap.
okay, so the safety car rockets ahead. Simdogger knows that he is in control. Race starts when he says so. Will we see an incident? Gets to choose. Teammate right behind. They'll be talking to each other for sure. Sitting on that team radio, trying to figure out the best form. Have a look. We'll jump on board. Oh, there's been a collision at the back. Zudix has hit the accelerate. It's a 5-second penalty there.
Oh, Simdogger's gone.
Simdogger's taken off, and he crosses the line. There's Trin. There's Combat. Down into turn 1. Psycho gets overtaken by his teammate. Probably Team Orders. There we go. Jacob Meister, Bully, Artanis there on the side. Skins, Saxa. Back to Zudix. Keeper and Decelerate side by side. Nut down in 14. Pondon, L-Jam. Surplus and Newell at the back.
Artanis has gone off.
Oh, caught him on the inside there. Interesting. Stars in prime position to make a move again. Inside line? No. Plays the safe game.
Well, Zudix has gone off. Damaged his wing. Oh, and a Red Bull of Newell is had a coming together with CK. Damaged his wing again. He just pit.
Oh, Stars in Combat come together in that turn 1. Oh, Zudix picks up. Zudix picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. This is not Tier 2's day. And also, might I add, it's getting foggy.
Yeah, it is. It is indeed.
Oh, could we see some rain? Maybe late rain, yeah. Not sure, but find out soon enough. Fondant makes a move there on Decelerate. In the 12th, oh, they're still trading places. That's what's happening. Yeah, so the Haas stays in front. L-Jam's looking to make a move based on this as well.
Ooh, gap's already starting to blow out at the front.
DRS has been re-enabled. Jacob Meister. Oh, he spins! Bully spins! Oh, don't rejoin like that. Don't Oh. He went ghost. That was lucky. That was lucky. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's have a look at that. Switch up to Bully here. He comes around that corner. And just touches the inside curve. Zoop! Straight around. But this is the lucky bit. So lucky he was ghosted there. My God.
Yeah, I was just watching that replay back on the screen. Oh, wow.
All right, on board with Jacob Meister. There looks like
Zudix
is in
is
the
off.
wall. Yeah.
And Surplus has got no wing. Well, next to no wing.
The Combat and Psycho are now hitting 11 laps. Data suggests 18 laps of potential performance.
Well, Simdogger comes into the pits.
Zudix retires from the session, so that is 2 drivers out now. We're down to 18. Jacob Meister makes the move on Psycho, but he's around. Oh, and it's a heavy hit. That's a massive hit.
The VSC
That
Did
is
you save that one?
Yeah, that's a massive hit. Let's have a look. So, Jacob Meister goes on the inside. Makes the move, gets it done. I think he might get tapped, though. No, he spun on his own. Bang! Right into the wall. Oh, wow, that was heavy.
Oh.
I'll have one more look at that. Now, it could be netcode, but from what I saw, Psycho didn't touch the back of that car. Nope, he just spins. Bang! Right in there. Interesting. That was a heavy hit. The whole entire wing is gone. A VSC is out. Oh. Jacob Meister will have to come in.
And did I see Simdogger getting caught up in something?
Possibly. He's currently down in 16th place.
So lost 3 now. L-Jam. Oh, we're gonna crash on the straight.
What is that? What is that? Oh
I
my
have
god,
no idea.
everybody is coming out now. Let's go back to the replay. Okay, we're on board with Simdogger. Now, he's in 16th place. Artanis is one behind. So as he comes around, there are cars just on the circuit. Bang into the wall. There's a Renault. And it looks like Pondon got caught up in that as well.
He did. He's just picked for a fresh wing.
Oh, man. What's happening?
Another VSC. Another VSC.
Who's the cause of that?
I'm not too sure.
Oh,
Hopefully this is a bit of a precursor for Monza. That will be on after this.
It will. It will. Starts at 11:05, I believe.
Well,
TV time.
they take off for the formation lap at 10 past.
Yeah. And also, Combat picks up a 3-second time and then a penalty for multiple warnings. There's carbon all over the track.
Oh, Jacob Meister speeding. Drive through.
DRS has been re-enabled again. We're only we're not even halfway. We're just before halfway. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, there's another accident at turn 1. I think it's Newell. Yes, it is.
Newell gets past there. He drops down into 13th. So Stars is in the lead of this race, and Skins is currently second.
Well, just remind me, did I say anything before the race started?
Oh, okay, no worries. Did you also take into account that there would be 2 massive giant crashes?
Details,
Okay,
all right?
no worries. Okay. I predict a car will win the Monza Grand Prix. All right, so Stars with a 6.5.
So it won't be a Ferrari then?
No. Well, look, let me put... and it's another VSC. What is going on? What is this? All right, let's jump back. So there's a 4-car train here. Saxon and Nut. 3 to 6. What? Wait.
I'm guessing maybe it's something to do with the carbon fiber all over the track.
Well, the carbon fiber is not on the main straight anymore, and AWS is telling me that the pit window is now open. Thank you. The medium runners. But everybody is crashing. Still under VSC conditions. Saxon now picks up a drive-through penalty under VSC. And Jacob Meister, 3-second time penalty there.
Newell
Gus
serving.
rules. Gus rules in the chat. T2 has less incidents.
Well, Newell has served his time penalty. His 5-second stop go. And it is getting more and more overcast, might I just add.
I am paying attention to that. It is definitely getting more overcast. It looks like this is tier 1 in reverse. We might see a late shower. That will affect strategies, especially if it gets heavy enough. I'd imagine they'd probably just go to inters. I can't imagine it's going to be crazy wet, but we'll see. Broken Reptile, yes. The AFR runs this on PC.
Simdogger all over the gearbox of CK80 at the moment. Virtual
None of
safety
this-
car.
I think there's glitches happening. I can't imagine.
There is carbon fiber still on the track on the inside line.
It's got to at this point it has to be bugged, right?
Well, how many safety cars is this? This would be the fourth one. wouldn't
Easy,
it?
easy.
Well, then there can't be any more after this.
Watch there be more.
No, there can't be.
Watch there be more. Listen,
No, you're not hearing me. There cannot be.
I
alright?
understand that, but this is a Codemasters game. So listen when I say, watch there be.
I'm all too familiar with the situation.
I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, the VSC is gone. So we'll see what happens. Now, through all this, Simdog is up into 7th now. And he's looking to make it 6th. He
But he's
goes
not-
hard on the brakes into the chicane. Oh, and CK puts tyres in the dirt. Trent might just have a move here too.
Simdogger really needed to get that move done because the VSC, every time he was about to go for a move, would come out and he couldn't get past. You can see the carbon fiber on the right-hand side of the track.
Yep, alright. Well, we don't have a VSC triggered, so I think you're right. We're okay. There is a Sector 2 yellow flag, though. And it's Jacob Meister on the side of the road.
Making me nervous.
It was going so well, and now it's just not. Everybody's going off.
Oh, whoa. Saxer and Keeper have a little bit of contact, but they get away with it.
But Combat might just profit on that. 0.3 the gap now. Keeper definitely lost speed through there. As Neil sets the fastest lap at 112.3. Having a look at these gaps. Combat closest on track. But Nut and Simdogger both closing in. Trin as well. There's the DRS. Stars now breaks the fastest lap, 112.3. Copy. Skins now breaks the fastest lap at 112.37.
On the hard tyre
On the hard
as well.
tyre, yeah. It's rocketing.
I think Combat's going to have a look here.
Yeah,
Keeper.
I think so. Keeper looks to the inside. Well, no attempt. He's going into bits.
And Combat gets that move done.
Yes. Well done. Excellent from McLaren.
Simdogger right on the gearbox of Nut with Trin, his teammate, right behind him.
Dogger probably will jump him here. Nut. There. Which side does he keep? Or
Nut hasn't stopped yet either, so I'm
Hill.
guessing that means he's kept his wing clean, kept out of trouble.
Hill with in fastest lap, 112.
Oh, Simdogger's having a look, goes up the inside. Oh, but Nut holds on around the outside.
It's squeezed out. Trin, his teammate, has a full view of everything that's happening, and all he's doing is biding time. He knows that the more they fight, the more time he gains. But here comes Simdogger, both with DRS. And Nut's actually got a decent lead. Wow. Simdogger won't be able to catch here for turn 1. But it'll depend on whether or not. Simdogger with a lock-up. Trin almost taking his teammate out. Lucky catch, though.
Big lock up there from Sim.
The sky is definitely getting darker.
17 laps to go.
Oh, there goes Simdogger. Oh, can he go up on the inside? No. Ends up mowing the lawn a little bit. Nut is doing a great job so far to hold them.
He is. He's actually doing a really good job defending against these guys.
Simdogger-
On fresh rubber as well.
Simdogger's got to have the move now, right? Oh, Nut doing a little bit of a squeeze, cheeky. But he knows, he gives him room right there. Now they're side by side, the wheels touch. Nut might have the inside line. No, Simdogger gets the better exit. Simdogger makes 5th. Nut is now... It's Jacob Meister with a 111.9. So that's fastest lap. And Trin's just going to go right up on the outside. Thank you, sir. As Nut comes into the pits. Oh, Trin might even get his teammate! Oh, he goes up! Oh, no, he doesn't. I swear if that's team orders, slap somebody. I thought he was going to go for the double. But no, he pulls behind. Simdog now in 5th. Trin in 6th. 21 of 36. Stars still in the lead of this race. Skins 8.5 seconds behind. That's rough. Hopefully he can try and cut down some time there. The mediums will start to get to their wear point. 70% at around 18. Stars will start to feel performance drop soon.
Got Combat. Well, I don't know if he's just dropped off the back of Saxa, but pretty close.
You can see Trin here. Okay. Do you think Trin goes for the overtake?
Ooh. Well, I think he should because he's got more battery power, and Sim is, on his last legs down at the 12%.
I feel like Trin's not pushing as hard as he could, I'll be honest. As Combat makes a move on Saxa there.
Maybe they've had a word from Jeff about the weather conditions.
Oh, Saxa! Oh, he doesn't want to give this up. He doesn't want to give this up! They're side by side through the... Oh, but Combat does squeeze it out. That's Combat in the 7th now.
CK's made a mistake at turn 1. It's cost him 2 places to Pondon and Keeper. And Pondon and Keeper are battling it out at the moment.
Here we go, on board with Pondon, who is definitely faster than Keeper. Jeez. Okay. He's got to make his choice well, because he might lose a front wing if he chooses poorly. Goes on the inside, Keeper stays on the outside. Here we go. And the brakes. TK80 in the wings. DRS. Both of those cars. Will Pondon be able to make a jump before the chicane? No. Oh, but CK80 might! No.
He has a look.
Does have a look, but he chooses differently. Pondon around that final corner. Now is when he makes the attack. Oh, so much more speed. His keeper decides to go into the pit. There we go. So Pondon will get into 11th, CK80 into 12th.
We've got Simdogger and Bully.
Yep. They've caught up now. Trin is at 1.1 seconds, so no DRS for him. Okay. Grey skies, but still no sign of rain. Stars still well ahead, 8.9 seconds. Keeper.
I think that's a disconnect, yeah.
But he comes back soon enough. So Bully in 4th. Simdogger will be looking to overtake, but no ERS left. It's all DRS now. And I don't think you'll catch him. Let's have a look. Low on it. Nope. Simdogger using all the ERS he can. Try and get ahead.
He really needs to start saving some of it up.
Trin has caught back.
Yeah, if he doesn't start now, he will be caught out at the end of the race. I suspect everyone in front of him will have to pit again. Oh, whoa! No! Sim
Tim is
He's
in
gone
the
around.
And he has lost that wing.
Oh
no. Alright, let's have a look again. Here we go. We're on board with Trin following, and then comes around that corner. Whoop! Bang! To the wall. So that was on his own accord, I believe. Oh god. Simdogger.
Ooh, Simdogger cutting off Psycho there a little bit.
Oh, if he's got control over that car. He's lost a lot of the front wing there. Right side. Comes into the pits to rectify. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Well, this releases Trin.
Yep. Team orders out the window now. Trin is all clear to make an attempt. 2.7 seconds behind Diesel right there in third. Booley is catching up quite heavily. As we have a second to yellow flag, and it's one of the McLarens. It looks like it might be combat. Oh, it's Skins.
It's Skins.
There it is there. You can see it. And Booley gets past. Oh, no.
I believe they're all going to have to stop again except for Trin out of the top 5.
Stars is in the pits now. Switches over to the soft tyre, so he's looking to punt that for 10 laps. And let's see, he'll come out of the pits with about a 13-second lead or so. No.
No.
Take it.
Yeah.
He's
Will
alright.
Booley get in? No. He'll come out just in front of Booley.
Jumping on board with Skins, and now this has turned into a real interesting race. The top 5 are all within 1 second of each other. Well, Trin is 1.9, but I'm sure he'll catch. Decelerate on 18 laps of wear. Those tyres are not going to last much longer. Skin's getting a little bit antsy there with the wheel. The keeper's ghost, and I'm getting past no problems.
There's a nice little train with Newell, CK, Artanis, Pondon, and Simdogger is about to join them as well.
So Skins is now right up the back of Booley as they make way through that final corner. Booley won't have DRS available. Skins has used all of his ERS. Oh, he's not going to make a move though, not going to be there, but Stars does. Stars overtakes Trin. I don't think there's really much competition there. Stars is on those fresh softs. I would imagine he's going to absolutely blast out of here.
Oh, Pondon, I think he's going to be under attack here. Yes, he is. He takes the inside line.
Oh, have a look at Newell. Oh, Newell ends up... Oh, so Newell gets past CK and he ends up blocking Simdogger a little. And Newell jumps up into 12th. Looks like Artanis makes the move on Pondon, gets into 10th. And Stars is...
Simdogger almost getting collected by CK. I think CK had a little bit of a moment and Newell was right next to him.
So Stars has overtaken Decelerate and is now back in the lead of this race. Oh, and I think Ed, he might just get overtaken here.
Oh, he's gone too deep.
Goes way too deep. Simdogger takes the advantage. CK, he loses out. Down to 14th now. Here comes Newell. Pondon has the wing open as well. So, about the catch-up game. But Artanis has got to know they're barreling down on him. However, mediums will expire soon. Try and make this move as early as possible. Pondon's having some real difficulty out of that curve. Hill might just catch him here.
I think he'll bide his time. Potentially. Just keep on applying that pressure to the DRS zone.
He went out way too far. Oh, Simdogger couldn't quite slow the car down enough. A little bit of a bump. Nothing too serious. He's got so much more tread, or so much more speed rather, on those. Newell looks to make a move. He goes up on the inside. Will he be able to make it work? Nice break zone, but Newell gets caught out. Pondon. Good
He's having a
maneuver.
look back.
Good maneuver. And Simdog is looking to jump both of them. I think he might just. Let's have a look here. Oh, look at the speed he's carrying. Pondon looks out to cut. Oh my god, I think that actually caught Simdogger out really bad. Let's have a look. He goes up on the inside. Massive dive. He's blocked by Newell, but he might still be able to squeeze in between them, and he does. So Simdogger makes the position there. Newell gets away scot-free. This is very, very close so far. Pondon putting the tyres in the dust. Livka, hello, I'm Italy. Hello, Italy. Alright, so Simdogger with the DRS. Won't make the attack. LPF, this race is full of surprises. You're telling me? It's been interesting. Apparently, all safety cars in a row. And we're at lap 30 or 36. Stars is still well ahead in this race, 3.2 seconds. You know Kunai's a dad when he makes the dad joke, hi Italy. Yeah, damn right. Here we go, Simdogger up on the left side. Goes around the outside of turn one. There's collision. Oh, that's serious contact. That's put Newell a little bit off. And Simdogger does get past. Oh, and it has to brake quite hard.
Bit of argy-bargy.
Elbows out. You get... Oh.
Skins has gotten past Bully as well, so Skins is back up into 4th place. Wonder if Nut has enough time to catch up to Saxa and Psycho.
Well, Saxa's really pushing the limits of those tyres. He's just hit 23. That's at about... That's when he'll hit about 70%. And start to feel... The tyres start to feel off at about 65% onwards. So, definitely going to be time difference there. Nut might be able to make up that, but Sax is chasing Psycho down really well now. Holding that 4/10, 5/10 mark.
Oh, well, we should also think about that sometimes there could be glitches with the tyre lap count. Because Decelerator, I don't know if that's true, but 23 laps on the mediums.
Maybe not. Well, he's in the
Oh,
pits
well,
now.
he's coming into the pits.
So maybe that is true.
Maybe it is. And that moves Skins up into 3rd, onto the podium. Bully right behind him, though.
Do we see a podium for McLaren?
Not at Monza tonight. And that'll be Danny Rick.
You reckon? I don't know, man.
I reckon every weekend. But, you know, every weekend I'm let down and disappointed.
Ooh, Simdog with the fastest lap at 1:11.5 as CKA picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. See the blue flag flying there just behind Saxa. But the battle you're watching is the closest one. Psycho is catching up to Keeper's Ghost. Goes off to the side. Worries. A prophecy of what's to come. A Ferrari being overtaken. Alright. Lap 32 or 36. We have 4 laps left in this race. And Stars still has a comfortable lead. However, he does have a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So.
But he just... Would he not have served that when he put on the softs?
Oh, you're right, actually. Yes, you're right. He would have. Ah, that's true. He would have served that. Okay, so I guess it's reset. So if as long as he holds off that that time, he should be fine. Saxa is still going hard, trying to catch Psycho here, and it's so weird. It was foggy, and it's not anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the closest gap on the track at the moment.
Goes the DRS, but even with it, Sax's tires just are so worn. I can't imagine he can get much traction to the ground. Definitely no performance left in those. We have a sector 1 yellow flag. It looks like
Yeah, bully.
Bully went off a little bit there.
Yeah, because he was right behind Skins, so he's had a bit of a moment. Cost him about 2.5 seconds, or 2 seconds.
Hard on those brakes. Right, so here we
Steve
go.
Ballarat is also on the back of Nut.
On those fresh softs, so I can't imagine this will be too difficult.
He's just got to make sure it's clean. Bit of a lock up there from Nut.
On that inside, we go into the DRS zone and puts the overtake. He's looking to try and close the gap as much as possible before that chicane. Down into the 10th mark. So by this metric, Accelerate will have the overtake opportunity on the main straight.
He's definitely giving it the beans.
Given the overtake early. Here comes the DRS. Excuse me, sir.
Oof.
Got places to be. Makes the overtake, no problem.
Oh, he's got off onto the gravel.
Oh, okay. He's gone way too deep. Way too deep. And Nut's just gone, thank you very much.
Have a go again. You're running out of laps, but
Here's lap 35 and 36. Yeah, definitely running out of laps. Start to
Stacks
see,
a little bit closer to Psycho at the moment. 4/10.
there's a couple of gaps for me. Actually, CK is looking to make an attack on Pondon. Simdogger closing up on Artanis there. Jackson might actually make this move, though. He's very close. Ooh, say that when he catches the drift. There's the DRS.
But is Combat going to get Psycho out of a little bit of trouble here as the lead to start the final lap?
Well, we'll find out. We have a sector 1, sector yellow flag, and it's Pondon.
Oh no!
Pondon's spun himself. That's allowed CK to get past. Here comes the move. Saxa. Psycho's holding the center line. Here we go. Saxa goes up on the inside. A nice little bit of a force there, but it's within the book. Simdogger sets the fastest lap again at 1:11.52. Oh,
no!
spun him!
Oh,
my
Saxa!
God.
Oh, that's very precarious position.
Oh, luckily,
And
he's ghosted.
He can't do anything.
Luckily, he is ghosted. So we switch back. Stars is coming around. The final part of the circuit. To take this win here in Zandvoort. A great drive by him as Saxa gets disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. So Stars will take the win. A great drive by him. Trin 22 behind, but not by much. He'll take second place, and Skins for McLaren will take third place on the podium. A great drive. Oh, there was an unserved penalty, though.
Oh, I think Bull is too far back. He
Too
was.
far back, so Skins will keep that. And as we see the rest of the guys come through. Now, I just have to point this out. This is still on. Simdogger. Oh, no, it's too far. It is way too far. So, no,
Oh, look how close they are.
Bang, bang, bang. Ooh. People getting lost there.
So Nut ends up in 7th.
So let's have a quick look what happened to Saxa there. So he moves up on the inside. Psycho gets pushed out a little bit. They go side by side. Everything's okay. Then as they're coming through, it looks like he just goes, yeah, bang. They just get caught up. The rear of Psycho touches the front of Saxa. And yeah, it puts him straight around. That is so unfortunate there. That's put Saxa, well, out of the race, actually.
Yeah.
Because of that disqualification. There it is.
Very, very
Bang.
unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. The driver of the day is Nut. Well done, sir.
Hey, good job, Nut. Well done.
Very good defensive maneuvers we saw from him. There it is. Stars with yet another win. This is going to heat up. This is going to be a really good battle between these guys at the front. The championship points. But unfortunate for Simdogger, he ended up much further down. So Trin will take 2nd, and Skins well deserved 3rd place. Okay, done and dusted. Stars with the win. Trin 22 there in 2nd. Skins in 3rd. Holy coming up in 4th. Psycho up there in 5th. Good job from him. Combat Rat getting hit because of that 3-second penalty. He drops down by 1. Nut there in 7th and driver of the day. Artanis with 8th place. Simdogger in 9th. But he did get the fastest lap, so he will earn an extra point for his trouble. And Decelerate rounds out the top 10. An unfortunate race there for Saxa, Smitty, Zudix, and Surplus. As well as L Jam. They all sort of DNF'd at the back there. Saxa with that disqualification. And Pondon as well with that spin late on. So that allowed CK80 to get past.
Pondon was caught up in so many incidents.
Definitely.
Unbelievable.
It was a bit of a rough go. All right, guys, that is tier 2 done. So that's all from us here at AFR. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know that we have. And tune in next Friday. I believe we're doing.
Oh, having a bit of a mixed up 5-lap lobby kind of random.
Okay. All right,
kind of like an iRacing week 13 kind of deal. But we will be returning to 1990 cars the following week in place of the F2 series.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I said, I've been Kunai Zero. This has been Band, and we will catch you on the next one. Goodbye for now.
See you later.